Kyrie Jesu Domine, dona eis requiem.
Good morning and happy Wednesday and happy presidential inauguration. But this is not a Black Hat commentary, even though the last couple times I tried to not slide into Black Hat commentary, I did. But today I thought I'd talk about Saint Sebastian, who I mentioned at Mass. He's an optional memorial for today. So in the Roman Catholic world, you have your seasonal days like Ordinary Time, Advent, Christmas, Lent, Easter. Those are the 5 liturgical seasons. Then you have specific days. Solemnities are days of utmost importance. The 2 most solemn feasts being Easter and Christmas. Then you have feast days that are almost as important as solemnities, but not quite. There are many feast days. And some people can have a feast day and others not. Like, for instance, in the Archdiocese of St. Louis is a feast day in the city, and I think a obligatory memorial in the counties outside of St. Louis. And at the cathedral, it's celebrated as a solemnity, since he is the primary patron of the Archdiocese. Then you have memorial masses. So memorials are important days, usually saints that the Church wants to be celebrated, either globally or regionally. And then you have optional memorials, like today's saints. Sebastian and Fabian, you can celebrate them or not. They have some importance, but they don't need to be. Then you have a thing like votive masses, or special occasion masses, where the priest or the bishop can decide to celebrate a mass from a particular section of the missal. And then there are the 3 days of Triduum, which are on their own the most unique days in the Church's calendar, because they are not obligatory. You do not have to go to Mass on Holy Saturday or Holy Thursday or the service on Good Friday. They are purely optional, but they're the most important days in the calendar. Those 3 days are the Church's annual retreat to contemplate what really Mass is every Sunday. So today's saint, Saint Sebastian, Roman martyr. There are many. The Romans weren't persecuting Christians non-stop. It all depended on the emperor and the expediency of it all. What worked best for the emperor and his cause, or the empire as a whole. So it was intermittent persecution, often, and unpredictable and pretty brutal, because the Romans liked to make torture part of entertainment. So Saint Sebastian was a Praetorian guard who converted and then was arrested, and of course given an opportunity when they would arrest Christians to renounce his faith, worship the emperor. That's all you have to do, a little pinch of incense, a little offering. And a lot of Christians did it and buckled. It became such a problem that it was caused a heresy in the Church of the lapsed. What do we do with these people who are cowards? They really didn't mean to worship the emperor, but they made a public statement about it, and actions have consequences. And so there's a whole group of very severe Christians who were like, forget it, they're out. They denied Christ publicly, and they're out. There's only one God, 3 divine persons. Gets confusing. So Sebastian becomes a Christian. He gets arrested. He will not worship the emperor, as no good Christian should, or the state. Watch out for that, man. There's going to be a lot of state worship going on. That sounds like Black Hat material, but it's not. There is one God. Unless you have another belief, then you think there's a different God. Anyway, he wouldn't, so he was put to death by firing squad. So when you see the Germanic-looking guy, although I think he probably was Roman, so he was more Mediterranean, but he's often portrayed as Germanic-looking because of Germanic artists. Well, the arrow stuck in him, that would be Sebastian, who survived his execution, healed up, and went right back to it again, and got arrested again, and this time was clubbed to death. So we need heroes like that to inspire us of what's important in life. What are you willing to die for? What are you willing to live for? Have a great day, everybody. God bless. Pray for our nation and pray for our world. Jesus Christ is. You can too.